Hello, traders. FS Pill Collector here. Today is Wednesday. It is June 26th. So, how is everybody doing today? Hopefully, fairly well. So, as usual, I'm going to start off by looking at the US dollar index because I am a big believer. If you know what the dollar index is doing, you pretty much know what to do on all the dollar pairs, except for maybe gold because gold definitely has a mind of its own, it seems like. But we're going to start off at the US dollar index, and then we're going to do the euro dollar, we're going to do the pound dollar, and we're going to look at gold. And then I will start taking requests from people in the audience. So if anybody is looking to have something looked at, if anybody wants me to look at something, especially things that I don't normally look at, then these live streams are definitely the time to do so. So yeah, anyways, let's get started right away. Let's start off with this US dollar index. One thing you have to realize about the US dollar index is the trend is definitely up on the 1 day, 2 day veins, 36-hour veins. The trend is definitely up as always. So if the trend is up, then we primarily should be looking for longs in an uptrend. Now we finally did take out the high of wave 4, which is what I've been looking for quite a while. I've been saying for a while that if this really is a 1, 2, 3, 4 and wave 5, then this move up should take out the high of wave 4 before we even think about potentially making a move to the downside. So as of right now, it is definitely going up. We definitely did take out the high of wave 4 just like we should have. We are sitting at the 61%. Maybe it could go down here. Maybe it could break structure. But honestly, we really don't have any news today. It's actually been a very light news week, as you can see. There really hasn't been a whole lot of news for the dollar this week. We got unemployment rates and GDP tomorrow, so maybe that will be a decent one for us. And we also have the first presidential debate between Biden and ex-President Trump. So maybe the presidential debate Friday or Thursday evening, Friday morning, possibly could be what's moving the market too. Yeah, none of those pairs went up, and if you saw my videos this morning, you know that I'm looking for sorts until we had a break of structure to the upside, and none of them broke structure to the upside. So I actually sorted the pound dollar today and made a pretty good profit at sorting the pound dollar today. But anyways, the trend is your friend. The trend has definitely been up since around June 7th on the dollar, which means primarily we should mainly be focused on looking for longs the dollar pairs ever since then. Until this higher roadmap time frame, gives us either a break of structure or gives us a very significant lower high with a Fibonacci bounce, then potentially the trend is up and it could potentially just keep going up. So you have to keep in mind that the trend is definitely your friend, and if you trade with the trend, you're definitely gonna have way better odds of being a profitable trader in the long run. I was kind of wondering if possibly this is maybe an irregular wave B or something today, or maybe even some sort of a flat, because it definitely does kind of resemble 1, 2, 3 waves up, as you can see. Definitely kind of has that 1, 2, 3 wave look to it. We are pretty much right back up to the 123, so this could possibly be an area of resistance. It definitely could possibly make a move to the downside, but the trend is your friend. What does that mean? That means that I personally think that we need to be looking for longs on the dollar or short on the dollar pairs until we get proof that the dollar index is going down, which it really, ever since pretty much the beginning of June, the dollar has been trending up, and it definitely has not given us any reason to think that the trend is not still up. This is definitely tuned to about the 30-minute time frame. High, low, high, low, high, low, high, low, high. If this 30-minute time frame makes a lower high and then goes down, or preferably goes down and breaks structure, then that should prove that this really is a wave B. And it really is like an ABC of B. But if it doesn't do that, which it definitely doesn't have to do that, then potentially it could continue to make higher highs, higher lows, and just keep on trending up. The trend is definitely your friend until proven otherwise. So we definitely should be trading with the trend until the market tells us a reason not to trade with the trend, which it definitely has not done so yet. So keeping that in mind that the trend has been up on the dollar pretty much all day. I shorted the pound dollar today and made a pretty nice little profit to the short side today. Definitely a pretty good trade. Like I said, the trend is your friend. Ever since pretty much the beginning of June, this has been a downtrend. Ever since we had a lower high and a break of structure to the downside, the trend has been down on the euro dollar. This is the most recent support level, which I think technically, because we just made a new low, you could potentially move that down now to right there probably. So for me, I would be doing nothing but looking for shorts on the euro dollar until, or at least until we get a break of starts to the upside, which we definitely do not have as of yet. Trend is definitely down. Now we are sitting at the 78%, which is, obviously an area of resistance more often than not. So we are sitting at the 78%. If it does go up, if it does break structure, then that will definitely turn me back into a buyer. If it doesn't break structure, then I am shorts all the way. I trade with the trend. I am a trend trader. So yeah, I mean, like I said, if it bounces from the 78%, goes all the way up here and breaks structure, that's the only thing that's going to turn me into a buyer. I actually think there's a pretty good chance that it's not going to respect this fib. Maybe it will make a bounce here, but I think it's more likely going to push down. I am definitely still looking for shorts on the euro dollar for sure. Definitely has five waves down, I guess you could say. I mean, you could definitely say that it has five waves down for sure. But so far, there's definitely no reason to think that the trend is not up, and that we should not, that the trend is not down, and that we should be doing anything except for looking for shorts. Look at some of these entries we've had. One, two, three waves up, short. One, two, three waves up, short. Bigger one, A, B, C, three waves up, short. Even right here, one, two, three waves up, short. One, two, three waves up, short. There has been plenty of opportunities if you were trading with the trend. The trend is definitely your friend at all times, 100%. So yeah, we're definitely at the 78%, and yeah, it definitely could possibly go up from here. But for me, unless it goes way up here and breaks structure, I'm definitely looking for shorts. Even if it goes up and breaks this structure, it doesn't tell me much of anything except for this section of trend is over. It could literally make another ABC correction and just continue the downtrend. So yeah, the trend is definitely your friend, and I have zero desire to trade against the trend. So I am definitely looking for shorts. I sorted the pound dollar today. I think we went short right after this ABC right here, right around there is where I went short, and I took it down to about here or so. So definitely a pretty decent trade today. If anybody is interested in joining my membership, the website is on the screen. It's fxpipcollector.com, as you can see. And that's how you join my membership. And I do say every single swing trade that I take with the group at the time of entry. We had a pretty eventful day today. If anybody's interested, these are the trades that I've said with the group so far this week. If anybody wants to go through and pause the video, you can see you can look a little deeper into the trades. But every place you see a little sun star sign, the trades that I've said with the group at the time of entry. Here's my pound dollar trade right here, time stamped today at 8 o'clock a.m. UK time. So if anybody's interested in joining the membership, then those are the trades, and I exited at 2:20 p.m. Definitely a pretty profitable trade. If anybody's interested in that, the website is down here. If it's fxpipcollector.com, as you can see. And if you do want to join my Discord channel, my Discord channel itself is 100% free to join. You never do have to pay a dime if you do not want to. It's 100% free to join. I'm actually doing a 100 USDT giveaway on my Discord channel on Friday. So if you want a chance to win $100 for doing nothing except for being part of a community of traders, then all you have to do is join my free membership. Go to the welcome tab right here where it says welcome, and then go to the giveaway tab. We currently have 93 participants. So somebody is going to win 100 USDT on Friday for doing absolutely nothing but being a member of the free community. All you have to do is join my channel and go to this little tab right here, enter the giveaway right there. So definitely, if you have not entered the giveaway, definitely do so. You only got 2 days now until the giveaway ends. And if you want to win $100 for doing absolutely nothing except for joining a community of traders, then definitely check it out. So anyways, yeah, the pound dollar definitely did continue down. And if you saw my YouTube video this morning that I made, then then honestly, you probably should be short the pound dollar, or you should have shorted the pound dollar today, because that's exactly what I said in my YouTube video that I made this morning. I still think the pound dollar out of all the dollar pairs is actually one of the clearest ones that the pattern we have, which is that this is likely a wave one, this is likely a wave two. It's likely to go down to one of these Fibonacci levels, just like I mentioned this morning in my video on the pound dollar. Maybe end up looking something like this before it actually continues up. I personally think this is the daily time frame, so I personally think it's going to be several weeks before we even thinking about going long for a wave three. I think we have easily several weeks of price hats into the downside before this thing turns up. So yeah, I mean, I don't really know what the count would be. I think this is more likely probably either wave A or wave one right here. I think this is either a running flat wave B or a running flat wave two. I mean, if it is a wave two, wave B, then potentially it could go down to the 61 or something and end the wave C and continue the uptrend. But this is the 4 hour time frame too, and even this right here potentially would take maybe a week or more to play out. Or if it's actually a wave three, then potentially it would go down here and then make a wave B and then go down again for a C and then end up going up like that. Either way, I think that we minimum have 1 week to 2 weeks of price action, probably minimum, before we even think about ending this wave two. So yeah, like I said, if you watched my YouTube video this morning, you probably went short just like we did. We went short today in the morning Zoom meeting that I do every single day for my members. We went short right around here. Stop loss was right around there. Became risk free right around here and exited someplace around here. So definitely not too bad of a trade for sure. And yeah, I would definitely be looking for shorts. It looks like a 1, 2, 3, so I don't even think this sets in a trend is over. It's probably going to make a 4 and a 5, and potentially a lot more than that. I think we're just in a subdivision of a much, much bigger downtrend where it probably isn't even close to being over. So I would definitely continue to look for shorts in a downtrend, definitely. Definitely looking for shorts in a downtrend on this. Gold today was another trade that I took with the members at the group today. This was a really, really good trade. This was kind of a scalp, which I'm not really much of a scalper, but if I do scalp, then it usually is either the euro dollar, maybe gold, or maybe the pound or the Aussie. That's pretty much the only thing that I would even consider scalping if I was going to scalp. But we sorted gold in the New York session today, the New York Zoom meeting today, all together as a group in a Zoom meeting. And yeah, definitely turned out pretty dang good in my eyes. I would still be watching this as potentially going up, just like I was saying in my video. But just like I was saying in my video today, unless we have a Fibonacci bounce and a break of structure, I would continue to look for shorts. There is definitely a chance that this stretches out into a bigger move to the downside and that this is actually a wave A, this is actually a wave B, and this is actually a wave C. Probably an ABC of 4 on the higher time phase, most likely. And then probably continuation of the uptrend. So I'm definitely looking at this as potentially an ABC, but like I said in this morning's video, I still feel like this right here looks like a complete pattern. I still feel like this could possibly be a leading diagonal wave one, and this possibly could be a wave two, and it possibly could go up for a wave three, especially because I think we're in a wave three on the weekly and monthly time frames. So definitely pretty bullish on this, definitely until proven otherwise. When the market proves us otherwise, we will definitely start looking for longs. But we went short today on a pretty short time frame. I went short right around here at the break of structure, and we rode it all the way down to the 88.5%. I got out right around there today. That was an extremely nice trade that we took to the short side today on gold. And I would definitely still be looking for shorts. Unless this thing makes, a double bottom break of structure, which that would possibly turn me into a buyer, or if it made a very impulsive move up and started breaking some of these structures, that would turn me into a buyer. Otherwise, I am definitely looking for shorts. It may just keep on going down. It may, especially looking at other dollar pairs, it may be more likely that the dollar is going to keep going up and the euro dollar, pound dollar, gold, and all the other pairs are going to keep going down. Definitely seems like the more likely scenario. So anyways, if anybody does have any requests, definitely put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. I'll look at crypto, indices, stocks, basically anything. Forex, obviously. So if anybody wants something for me to look at, then definitely put it in the chats on YouTube, and I'll be more than happy to look at anything. Like I said, if you have not joined my Discord channel, it's 100% free, and I am doing a $100 giveaway, a 100 USDT giveaway on Friday. So definitely enter for a chance to win that. The link for that is in the chats and in the description. So, hey Charles, hey Skywick, how's it going? Andrew, Harriet, Russ, hey Russ, how's it going? I think I recognized you. Zen. So let's start off with Skywick. Looks like he's right on it with the Aussie dollar. So let's start off with the Aussie dollar. The Aussie overall has been very strong. We just finished doing the pound dollar a minute ago. And you may have to rewatch the live stream if you missed it. So the Aussie, compared to a lot of the other dollar pairs, has definitely been very strong. As you can see, there's no break or structure to the downside yet. So the trend technically is still up on the Aussie dollar, and technically it potentially could just keep on going up very easily. So I primarily am still on the long side when it comes to the Aussie dollar. But based on what I see on other dollar pairs, it does kind of seem like it'd be more likely that it would go down, take out the low wave 4, make a more proper wave 2 before it actually does continue the uptrend for a wave 3. So I am definitely leaning towards the fact that this probably is going to go down by the looks of it. And then as you go down to the 4-hour time frame, this actually looks very clearly to be an ABC correction. This is definitely an uptrend right here. Probably very clearly a wave A. 3 waves down, wave B. The only thing I don't like about it is it made 3 waves up, which kind of makes me a little concerned that maybe this is actually 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 5 waves down, and then continuation of the uptrend. Like I said, the trend is definitely still up on the Aussie dollar. And the thing you have to keep in mind is when the trend is up, you may go down to the 1 hour, 4-hour time frame and come up with a very bearish analysis, showing that potentially this was going to go down. Like it's going to go down, but it may actually end up doing something like that and just continue in the uptrend, which is why I primarily am still looking for longs. Like I said, it kind of looks like it made 3 waves down. It kind of looks like it made 3 waves up. If that's 3 waves down, 3 waves up, then this potentially could make 5 waves down, break structure to the upside, and continue the uptrend. But on the daily time frame, it looks like an ABC, so I would definitely continue to look for shorts. But if it goes down, makes that 3, 4, 5 shape, makes a break of structure, then I would definitely stop looking for shorts, and I would definitely start looking for longs again. But I think you need to continue to look for shorts, especially as a short time frame trader. 100%. Definitely continuing to look for shorts. Hopefully the live stream is not skipping around jittery and it's coming good quality. I got a little bit of an error message on the screen, so hopefully it's working well. Let me know if it's not. Let's see, we did the pound dollar. Let's do the dollar yen. Yeah, I think that 165 area is coming, isn't it? We are not respecting the 78%. The next area of resistance for me is on the weekly time frame is the 165 area. 165, 100% Fibonacci extension. I personally think the dollar yen is more likely to look like this over the next few weeks. So I definitely would personally still be looking for longs in an uptrend. When you're talking about the yen pairs, you definitely got to continue to trade with the trend, 100%. I mean, it definitely does have 5 waves, but that doesn't mean anything to me. I mean, this could easily make as many waves as it wants. It could be 21 waves for all we know. It could make as many waves as it wants. I would definitely be looking for longs in an uptrend at the end of 3-wave pullbacks. Look at that. 1, 2, 3 waves down. Perfect entry this week. 1, 2, 3 waves down. 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 Even this way here looks like a 1, 3 up, 3 wave down pattern. It's just a running flat or a running ABC correction. So even that right there looks like a 3-way pattern to me. So I would definitely, I would not even think about going short, but instead I would be looking for 3-way patterns to the downside to go long. It doesn't even have to do it now. I mean, it could easily just keep drifting up and, maybe Monday, even next week sometime for all we know. The trend is your friend, especially when you're talking about the yen pairs, that's for sure. 100% the trend is your friend. Let's do the US dollar CAD, and if anybody does have any more requests, definitely put them in the chats. If I run out of requests, I'll probably run out of ambition to keep going. So if you have any requests, definitely let me know. We did have a break of structure on the US dollar CAD, but man, it does look like it's rejecting structure, doesn't it? The US dollar CAD has just been so sideways for about 2 months now. It's kind of ridiculous. I still think that it's likely to be a wave B. I still think it's likely to be a 1-2, and I still think it's likely to go down for a wave 3. Especially with the fact that we got a break of structure, but boy, it doesn't really want to do anything. It just wants to range around on the daily. Look at it. Even on the 4 hour. Yeah, it's not really doing what we want it to do. I mean, honestly, it could just be another ABC correction, especially with the fact that it rejected structure. I did go short on the dollar CAD today at the 50% level, but if it goes up and breaks this high, I'm definitely not going to continue to hold. But I did go short on the dollar CAD today because I was thinking that possibly this is an ABC correction right here. It does look pretty possible that that's an ABC for sure, so keep an eye on it. And if it does break structure to the downside, it probably is an ABC. It did break structure to the downside, but it rejected it so far. That's why I was short was on the break of structure today. Stop loss is above the, right about at the high, so if it goes up, it starts me out, then no big deal because my first entry is always a really small entry anyways, so my first entry is not really too big of a deal if it doesn't work out the first time. So, does anybody have any more requests? Definitely put them in the chats. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. I don't really care. Hey Timmy, hey Timo, how's it going? Nice to see you. Let's see, we already looked at the euro, the pound, the CAD, the Aussie. We looked at gold. So it seems like we got a pretty small group today, but if anybody does have any requests, definitely put them in the chats on YouTube. I'd be more than happy to look at basically anything. If not, I guess we'll just have to keep it to a sort of live stream today. Not really a whole lot of views on my live streams lately, which is why probably starting next week I'm going to go back to making videos instead of doing so many live streams. But I'm still going to do at least one live stream a week for the foreseeable future. And when we have big news events, I'm definitely going to do more than one live stream. I'll probably do 2 live streams. But yeah, it doesn't really seem like if nobody has any more requests, I guess we'll just call it here. It's only been about 22 minutes, but if nobody has anything they want me to look at, then I guess there's not really too much of a point in continuing on. US 100. Hey Vince, how's it going? Nice to see you. Ooh, there we go. Nice. We're definitely looking for longs on that too, aren't we? Yeah, that's nice. I would hopefully be long on that right now. Oh yeah, look at that. That is almost definitely a long right there. Yeah, I can check oil, no problem. Yeah, I mean, I was still kind of wondering if possibly this was gonna, end up going down for, like a 1-2, but boy, I'm definitely technically looking for longs, and that definitely looks like an entry right there. It definitely looks like a trend now. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoops, I'm looking at the US 30, sorry. I'll look at the US 100 for you in a second, Vince. Sorry about that. Carl, you're looking at the US 30 right now, so that definitely looks like 5 ways down. I would definitely expect it to at least take out this high right here, and most likely, at minimum, make a correction to the whole move. Minimum, I think it would do this. Or possibly this is going to be a complete trend reversal and it's just going to keep on trending up, which I think is pretty likely based on the daily time frame. Wow, look at that, man. That's a nice little entry right there for sure. I don't think I would want to get in now, but technically the entry was at the close of the last 1 hour candle right there. Very, very nice trade for sure. Nasdaq was a really, really good trade for us this week. I did end up getting out, but I do see that we potentially could have stayed in that trade. I think it's a good chance that it's another ABC correction. It's probably going to just keep going up by the looks of it. Probably going to continue to make higher highs, higher lows, I think. So I definitely would continue to look for longs on that too, for sure. The next area of resistance for me is all the way up to the 20,500 area. So definitely still looking for longs for sure. I went long on this, but I got out on the push down right here. I went long right there, got out right there. But honestly, we probably could have stayed in that trade pretty nice. Yeah, we already looked at the pound dollar. That's one of the first pairs we looked at. You may have to rewatch my live stream if you missed it. Let's check out oil. We haven't looked at oil yet. Hopefully oil is going to make a push down so that way I can get long. I personally think if you go out to the weekly time frame, I think oil is pretty dang clear what's going on. I think we made a higher high wave C. I think this is a wave A right here. I think this is an A, B, C of B. And I think we're going up right now for the C. So A, B, C, clear it out. So A, B, C of B. And then down for the wave C is what I think is going to happen. So definitely seems like the most likely scenario to me. We just recently had a breaker structure to the upside, which pretty much proves to me that this downtrend from here to here is over. Hopefully this is a wave 1. It definitely looks like it should be a wave 1. Hopefully this move down is going to be a wave 2, and I think there's a pretty good chance it'll just go up for a big old wave 3. Most likely a 1, 2, 3 of C by the looks of it. So I would be keeping an eye out for longs. In order for me to go long, I need to see a correction to this whole move up. I need to see a pretty decent move to the downside before I'm willing to go long. I need to see a nice proper A, a nice proper B, a nice proper C. I think most likely we're only in a wave A right now, probably a wave A of wave 2. This is probably a 1, we're probably in an A of 2. Probably eventually going to make a B and eventually make a C and then eventually continue the uptrend for a wave 3 of wave C by the looks of it. To me, it definitely seems like the most likely scenario. But you know what? It definitely has not broken structure to the downside, and you know what? This thing could easily just keep on drifting up because the trend is 100% up. The trend is up. The trend is your friend, and you definitely should be looking for the longs until the market proves us otherwise by breaking structure to the downside, which it definitely has not done so yet. So I would definitely still be looking for longs. Once it breaks structure to the downside, once we see a break of structure to the downside, I would probably stop looking for longs and start looking for shorts again. But we would have to also realize that once it breaks structure, it's probably going to be a wave 2 correction to the uptrend. It'll probably likely make a correction to this whole move up, someplace between 38 and 78% of this move up right here. So as soon as we break structure to the downside, I will remove this Fibonacci level and I'll put a Fibonacci from here to here, Fibonacci retracement, and I'll be looking for shorts in a downtrend. And then I'll be looking for a three-way pattern to exit my shorts and go long for the continuation of the uptrend. Are you talking about the JPY intervention, Russ? Because if you are, they've been talking about that for about 3 years now, and I still haven't seen it happen, so. Yeah, I definitely am not concerned about the intervention that everyone's been talking about. Definitely not. The yen has already tried to intervene many times. Most of this right here, that was the Japan intervening, and a couple of these other moves back here was Japan intervening. I personally do not think that Japan even has the capacity or to even do it. They don't even have the capacity to turn this thing. It's just not. I do definitely think it's going to turn at some point, but right now, I don't think that Japan can do anything about what's going on. They don't have the capacity. They don't even have enough yen to turn this thing to the downside without crashing the whole economy, probably. So we definitely do have 5 ways up, and we are sitting at a Fibonacci level. So maybe it could turn down, but even if it does turn down, it's probably just another correction to the uptrend, honestly. We are definitely approaching a Fibonacci level too, which is right around the 107.2 area. So we are definitely approaching a Fibonacci level, which may have an area of resistance for sure. Probably pretty likely it will have an area of resistance. And as you go down to the 1 hour time frame, we definitely do have five ways up. One, two, three, four, five. We definitely do have a Fibonacci level we're sitting at. It does logically seem like it probably will go down and break starts up, but you know what I'm definitely doing? I bet you can guess what I'm doing. I'm waiting for pullbacks to go long. I haven't sorted the yen in months. Actually, really, probably a lot longer than months. I'm waiting for three ways down to go long. One, two, three ways down, 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 go long. Even if it does go down and break structure, I'm not going short. I'm waiting patiently for more longs. At least until I see, if I see a break of structure on the daily to the downside, then yeah, I'll definitely start looking for shorts. But until that happens, I am definitely longs all the way, 100% looking for longs. And honestly, I was showing this to some of my people the other day, but if you actually look at the ice charts, they have way more data. And if you zoom out on the monthly time frame, look at this. This is the monthly time frame all the way back to 1978. The yen really doesn't even look that overbought on this time frame. It looks literally the euro yen looks like it's going to go up and take out that high all the way up to about 190. And it possibly could even go up and take out that high, which would bring us all the way up to about 210. What's stopping this thing from doing this? Or potentially doing this? Definitely nothing in my eyes, especially if this is a wave one, two, three, which it kind of looks like it is. If that really is a 1, 2, 3, then it's probably more likely it is going to the $210. And same thing on the pound. Actually, the pound is even more dramatic. Look at this thing on the monthly time frame all the way back to 1975. We're not even remotely near the middle of this trend. And the markets have a tendency to go back to the mean, and the mean is the 50% of the major high and the major low. I honestly would not be surprised if the pound yen made its way all the way back up to about $420. It would not surprise me in the least amount. Now, yeah, it potentially may take years for it to get there, but I think that the minimum that this pound yen is going to go is probably 258, maybe even 346. So, when you're talking about the yen, all you have to do is zoom out on the 4 hour time frame and you'll see why I am so passionate about doing nothing except for looking for longs in an uptrend. This trend is 4 years in the making. If you literally did nothing for the past 4 years except for look for longs every single chance you got, you would have so much money in your trading account that you probably wouldn't be sitting here right now. You'd probably be sitting on the beach somewhere in your own private condo or private island or something like that. So when it comes to the yen, the trend is your friend is way more uh way more apparent than anything else, that's for sure. This literally could trend up for the next several years easily. No problem at all. Let's see. Link right there. Link. There it is. I do not trade cryptocurrency personally, but I do look at it for people from time to time. And I do think that we're still in a correction. I do not think the correction is over on any of these. I'm pretty bearish on cryptocurrency for now. I think at some point it definitely will turn back, but not yet. I don't think it's done trapping all the people that think that Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies are going to $1 million a coin are gonna probably all get stopped out before it really does start a big rally. Yeah, definitely. It needs to take out this low right here and this low right here. I almost guarantee it. One, two, three, four, five. This is definitely five waves up from here to here. This is almost definitely a wave A. This is definitely three waves up for wave B. I would put really good money on the fact that this is probably going to go down to at least the 78 or the 100% Fibonacci extension before it even remotely thinks about continuing the uptrend. I'm very, very bearish on crypto until probably at least until fall. Maybe this fall or maybe this winter, coming out of winter, we could get a big rally on cryptocurrency, but I don't think it's kind of happened yet. Look at that. That is an extremely, extremely clear ABC or B right there. This thing is almost definitely still in a downtrend. We're not at a Fibonacci level. We do not have a breaker structure to the upside. We do not have a higher low. The trend is your friend, and the trend is definitely, definitely down. I bet that's either a running flat right there or yeah, one, two, three, four, five. I almost guarantee that's a wave A. I bet that's a wave B. I bet this is a wave C. One, two, three, four, five of C. I bet this is a running flat wave C. I bet this is potentially already back into the downtrend. I personally would be looking for shorts on this, 100%. Definitely, definitely looking for shorts. Same thing on Bitcoin, pretty much. I do analyze every single thing on this list right here from top to bottom for my premium members every single day in the live Zoom meetings that I do every single day. Like I said, if anybody is interested, it is only $30 a month. It's very, very, very cheap, as you can see. It's only $30 a month, and you get to access all my London Zoom meetings. You also get to access all my New York Zoom meetings. Every single London session on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I do a 90-minute meeting. Every single New York session, I do a 90-minute meeting for that also. I like to call it learn and earn at the same time because hopefully while you learning to trade by following along with my trading course, you can earn by following along with my swing trades. And the trades that I've taken so far this week right here, and if anybody was interested, you can go through and pause the video and check out some of the trades that I've said with the group at the time of entry with stop loss. I do use a take profit for 50% of my trade, but the other 50% I do not use a take profit. I much prefer to just get out, discretionary. I'm not a big fan of take profits. I really think that if you got your trading psychology together, that you really shouldn't use a take profit anyways at all. Why would I ever want to limit myself to a 2-to-1 or 3-to-1 entry when potentially the market could give you way, way more than that? Take profits, I think, one of those things that the market just, people just designed to really mess with people. Everybody wants those risk to reward ratios, and the market literally does what they can to totally screw people over with those risk to reward ratios. So, anyways, does anybody else have any more questions? Yeah, let's check out Bitcoin, I guess. I definitely think Bitcoin's in a wave C. I think this is an A. I think this is a run, a flat pattern for a wave B. So A, B, and I think we're in a wave C right now. I think Bitcoin is going to at least go down to there. I think a likely target for Bitcoin would be right here, right around $50. There's a nice rally-based rally right there, and when I had my Fibonacci retracement on this whole move up, that also I think was the 50% or 60. I think it was the 50% Fibonacci retracement was right there also. So I think there's a pretty good chance Bitcoin is going to continue down for wave C. I think it's a wave C of wave 4. So once the wave C of 4 is over, it probably is going to continue back up for wave 5. But I think it's potentially going to be at least another month or so before it even remotely is ready to continue the uptrend. I definitely, definitely would be looking for shorts in a downtrend at the end of pullbacks. Definitely. I'd be looking for three-way pullbacks like this. Look, one, two, three waves up, go short. 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 I'm definitely, definitely. I don't even trade Bitcoin, but I definitely would be looking for pullback entries to go short if I did trade it. 100%. I do analyze this every single day for my premium members, like I said. If anybody is interested, the website to join is fxpipcollector.com. If you are not going to join that, then definitely fine, but definitely, definitely join my Discord channel. It is 100% free to join. You never have to pay a dime if you do not want to. And on Friday, I am going to be giving away 100 USDT to a lucky member of my group. It doesn't matter if you're a free member or a paying member, somebody is going to win 100 USDT for doing nothing but being part of a trading community. So definitely check that out. Even if you do not want to join my membership, definitely join the group. Share your charts, share your trade ideas. I don't care what trading strategy you use. You know, traders helping traders is kind of the purpose of the group. So the more people we can get in there, the more people sharing the charts, sharing their trade ideas, helping others, interacting with people, the better it is for everybody. Teamwork makes for dream work, and just like Napoleon Hill from Think and Grow Rich says, it takes a mastermind group for any one individual to be successful at anything. So the more the merrier. Share your trades, share your trade ideas, and just help everybody out. So, anyways, I don't see any more requests, and we only got 16 people in the audience, so I think I'm going to call it here for now. I will be back tomorrow on Thursday at the same time for another live stream. So, as always, I will talk to you guys later, and thank you, and